Hang on with it.
Thank you.
Soil is quite a mysterious thing. With gentle care, even a tiny seed can awaken, spread its roots, and grow up towards the sun. It's almost like a mother. Perhaps that aspect is why I find this place so comforting.
To be honest,
You know, I only started taking care of these planters because one of my teachers asked me to. I was hesitant at first, but I liked it so much that I kept them long past the original quest. Started mixing my own fertilizer, adjusting the soil ratios, now raises plants in complete secret. But, Ren-kun, I'm worried. What the school might do if they found out about this. Phantom Thief doesn't work. It'll be okay, I promise. So dependable. Well, in that case, we could be partners in crime. You're rich, you'll be fine. Shh, don't mention the money. I really enjoy the time we spend together. It's so different from when I feel, how I feel when I'm around him. I'm sorry, I meant my fiancé. It reminds me though, I wanted to ask you your advice about him. The whole arrangement began when my father first introduced us, around the winter of my second year in high school. I was told we were just meeting his friend for dinner, but then he said that friend would be my fiancée. It was surprising, but I suppose I had always known I would someday be married off for political gain. So I accepted it, and that was the start of our relationship. But no relationship stuff happened, just to be clear. I was never exactly fond of him to begin with, but now he has grown far worse. Recently, he's been suggested we go on an early honeymoon together to celebrate our coming marriage. Can't even stand to look at him though, let alone spend any actual prolonged time together. What can I say to decline his offer? We should break up. About that. Damn it. As you know, my father passed away before he could fulfill his promise to recede the marriage proposal, so any conversation about putting a halt to the marriage will have to come from me. I've already mentioned it to my fiancé, but he refuses to listen to a single word I have to say. He's even telling the employees at Akuma Foods about the contract he made with my father, how the company would have to pay extreme reparations if it got called off for any reason. I just don't know how to handle this. I can postpone while I'm still in high school, but after that... thinking about it now, it seems my father's death had turned out to be quite favorable for my fiancé. He's now engaged to the majority shareholder of a massive company. I suppose in the end, all he really cares about is his own personal gain. That's not what a relationship is supposed to be built on. It should be something like a love so intense that just seeing the other person makes your chest tighten up.
I'm not so sure.
Have you experienced that? Where's the option? My chest hurts right now. It's so romantic. Of you and the girl. But there's no spark like that with my fiancé. Spending time with him is almost like spending some kind of training.
Yes.
Any hardship I go through now will surely help the Phantom Thieves eventually. I'll get through this. Damn it, Haru. So adorable.
All right.
Oh, it's getting late. I should probably get back to my gardening. Well, I think I'll stay a little long. I'll be staying here a little while longer.
Goodbye.
See you later. You remember we talked about my fiance? He won't stop asking me to spend the weekend with him. My excuse was that my friend was calling me, so here I am, away from him. Smart response. Never done anything like that before. My heart was pounding. He's been getting more and more persistent. At this rate, I don't know how long I can play along. But hearing your voice calmed me down a bit. Thanks for listening to me. I'll let you go for now. See you later. Here's the sucky thing. If you don't do Haru's social link,
You're back.
a confidant, she gets screwed over. Okay. I'm leaning towards UI. Even, don't get me wrong, Hifumi I want to level up and she's practically almost there. Right? Where is it? Where's Hifumi? What's Hifumi? Star, right. Yeah, she's almost there. However, I want to say there's probably going to be another instance of going into mementos for UI. And the quicker I can get there, the better. Like, I want to try and limit how often we go into mementos. So I want to try and start stockpiling more requests now, rather than finish the ones that have requests, then have to... I'm explaining this poorly, but it makes sense to me. And we have a hanged, we don't have a star. Let's go and spend time with UI. Before I go anything, let me just double check that. Damn it. With all the incidents happening, well, I'll make my job easier if the cops have their attention elsewhere, you know? I want to work. I got a security escort task for you. This is something I can only trust you. So take care of it for me. Hang out with him.
Good.
The person you'll be escorting is Kaori. Get dinner with him and at the diner in Shibuya. I'll be there after I handle that. See you soon. Okay. Dad's really late, huh? He's the one who asked us here too. It's rare for him to invite people out like this. He must see something in you, Tanaka-san. I doubt he'll ever actually admit it, though. I just love the idea of this diner. Like, how awkward it would be for Karu, given how Joker probably just doesn't talk. No, nothing even close. He's been acting super weird recently. More than anything, he seems stressed out. I've even heard him mentioning my name on the phone a few times. But every time I've gone to ask him about it, he's told me there's nothing to worry about. I don't know. It makes me feel anxious somehow. I mean, we're supposed to be a family. I'm not sure if you know this, but he's not my real father. He just took me in after my parents died in a car crash. Apparently, he was a good friend of theirs. Honestly, I can't remember a single thing about them. I wondered if my dad even considered me a part of his family. He definitely does. You think so? Now to think about it, have you ever seen his tattoo? The gecko on his neck? The truth is, I have a really bad scar in the same spot for my parents' car crash. Back when I was a kid, everyone picked on me for it. My dad would always come home to find me in tears. That's why he got his tattoo. He said it could be the new Iwai family crest. Oh, and I did some research on geckos. Turns out they symbolize protecting one's home and family. Almost forgotten about that. To be honest, maybe he cares about me more than I realize.
Yo.
It's pretty cool. Sorry for the hold up. You two look like you're having fun. What have we been talking about? Girls. I figured that would be the one he would like. I was like, in the back of my head, would he be upset if we said that? No, girls. Why aren't you two a little pair of lady killers? Guessing there's worse things you could be talking about? Wait, did you get a girlfriend, Haru? That's not what we were talking about.
Sorry.
I got errands I need to take care of. I think it would be nicer to at least drop by instead of tell you over the phone. What errands? What can you not tell me? What's that supposed to mean? It's just work stuff. Ain't that right? Oh. Oh, I hate this. Right, the thing I want to pick is you should tell him. But I'm still scared. I don't think it's in this game. But I'm still scared of the reversal from Persona 3. I knew it was meant to be in Persona 5, but... You know what I'm going to do? I've got a dice here. A D10 with yeses and nos, essentially. If it's a success, we'll say right. If it's a fail, we said we should tell him. We'll just let the dice decide for us. Oh, jeez. Okay, it says right.
Yeah.
Just like I said. Okay. By the way, I almost done figured out what happened with the deal we were talking about. I'm going now to meet up with the guy who set it all up. I'll have to fill you in on the details some other time later. Anyway, it's all thanks to you, kid. It's real nice having a reliable part-time to help around the shop. I was way too stressful.
All right.
You haven't got yourself into anything dangerous, have you? Of course not.
Later.
Well, I'm out of here. You two hang on to my wallet, Ko. You can hang on to my wallet, Ko, eat as much as you want. See you at home.
Okay.
Looking after Ko, with you covering for me, I actually got some good business done too. Looked like you and Kara really hit it off. Glad to see you getting along. All I did was listen to him. Sure didn't seem that way. Haru doesn't open up like that just to anyone, you know? He liked you, I can tell. Well, I figured I was just getting some security, but guess that's not all you're good for. He's hitting that age where he has to figure out a lot, some of which I'm sure he won't talk to me about. Kinda hoping you can help him through that kind of thing. Well, we'll talk later. See ya. See, this is why I really like UI. He's just got such a... He's a nice person. It's gonna be in festival. I'm thinking of attending. Commit. Thanks. I'll see you tomorrow. Good night. If there's anyone else, probably say no. Haru, yes. It does mean we might not be able to spend time with her. But... as in, during the daytime. But we might not have been able to anyways. I'm glad I could come here to return last year's Kumaid? Thank you for helping me out, and sorry. It was fun. Glad to hear the festival is really bustling with people, huh? It's nice. Anyway, wasn't the Kumaid heavy? Father has bought huge elaborate ones for good fortune. They even reported it on TV. We can't get a new one for this year though. I was thinking of buying one for the Phantom Thieves instead. If you set it up in the hideout, I feel like something good will happen. My intuition is on point today. Oh, hey. I was not expecting you. Something drew me to this festival. Little did I know I'd run into a former CEO daughter, tangled in a case. And with that Prince Bowen I've seen so many times before, no less. I think this means we need an interview. Leave Haru alone. How sure is she your girlfriend? Are you an acquaintance of his? What's this about an interview? I've interviewed him before. I would have thought a high-class lady like yourself would be out of his league. She's my senpai in school. I see. It seems like intruding, so I'll get out of your way. Especially when it comes to men. Oh, okay.
I see.
That was an interesting acquaintance. So she cooperated with you too? Should have asked her to take a photo of us as a memento. To be fair, we could have handled that a bit easier. But at least it's cute. Please put this at the hideout.
Thank you.
You're back.
Well then.
Anything interesting on the TVs? No idea what that this one is. But we'll buy it. Why not?
Well then.
Alright, first thing I want to do before I forget is put the thingy down. Decorate. Why is Teddy there? Why does no one mention Teddy? Okay, so we can level up Coffee Dad, which I like the sound of.
What else should I be? Please don't take off my mask.
Let's have a look at our personas. As per usual, we don't have the right confidant thing. Do I want to level up Coffee Dad? I mean, I do. But at the same time, I'm at that stage where I'm like, do I want to maybe focus on someone else? UI, possibly, so then we can get to the roadblock, per se.
Hey, inmate!
Oh, it's hard. These choices are so hard, I hate them. Game make me think.
Do you have...
Your turn, Caroline. Taking it out already? What do you want to know? Which incense are you gonna light? Gonna light some incense? Time for some power requires sacrifice. What are you waiting for?
This is what the persona, then let us begin.
She's not going to get much levels from it, but it's still something. Let's see.
Some modification, huh? You change your mind? You'd like to read the compendium? You want to register it? Are you sure? Read here.
Who was I looking for? Hierophant, right. Might as well go with the expensive one now.
Power.
Given how we have all the money in the world.
Right. It is time, inmate.
I think what I'm going to do.
Oh. What shall we do? Give her the money. Here we go.
Oh, that's something we needed to do. Right, he doesn't level up from that. We do need to buy some goods.
Hey!
Yep.
I don't know if we'll be able to. Like, is the store open now?
What would you like?
What about vacuum? Oh, we're here. We might as well do the game thing as well. See what prizes we get.
Made a decision?
I don't want to hear about the Phantom Thieves.
Anything interesting in here?
Hello.
Hi. Huh. Okay, with that in mind, I would feel really bad if we still got time. I'm gonna let the dice decide again because it did so well for me the first time. Actually, no. I know what I'm doing. Let's first check to see if Yusuke's about. I doubt it, but yeah, no Yusuke. We're going to level up Coffee Dad. And what I'll do is I'll try ranking up what's his face again next time using Chihumi and see Chihumi and see if that would actually help with the thingies.
Thanks.
I'm letting you handle today's curry. Okay. Sorry, we closed for Soju Sakura, I presume. Apologies for coming in so late. We're investigators from the Domestic Affairs Court. We received a report that one of your customers was assaulted by the probator residing here. Moreover, the report stated that you were abusing your child, Futaba-san. No, we didn't make it. We consented to report to the police before we could make the change of heart. However, the enormity of the report has led us to question the validity of its content. May we have a word? Fine by me, and I've got nothing to hide. Please take a seat. You're saying the report was falsified?
Yeah.
It's true that Futaba was living as a shut-in, but she's overcome that weakness under her own power. And I would never abuse her. She's like a daughter to me. And what of the assault claim? His criminal record points that of a history of such violence.
That's not true.
You're wrong. The kid never laid a finger on the guy. He just stood up in a way to try and protect Futaba. We looked into Tanaka-kun. We've looked into your current reputation at school. And it seems there have been no issues whatsoever. Now then, it's our job to make sure children like you are safe. How is it living with Sakura-san? Please, you can speak honestly. It's great. Well, there you have it. What do you think, Futaba-san? I'm okay. I couldn't go out for a while, but everyone helped me get better. I'm not afraid anymore. That's why I'm really happy living with my dad.
Futaba.
I see. It's quite obvious there's no truth to the report we received. I don't think we'll need to schedule any additional check-ins for Tanaka-kun either. You sure about this? Where they attempted to deceive us, they wouldn't have been nearly so earnest. Besides, meeting them only served to reaffirm my suspicion. These children are the real victims here. The truth of these things will be clear to you once you're a little more experienced. Anyway, thank you for your cooperation. We'll see ourselves out. Yay! Sensible people. Shoujo? Let's go for the let's go for the extra feels. You have a great door. There's another pretty important person living here too. He's right. He's talking about you, Ren. What? What about the cat? This is because you punks just had to go and say all that cheesy stuff. It wasn't cheesy, it's the truth. Anyways, I hunger. Give me some curry. So much for the sentimental moment. Alright, sit your butts down. As where you two belong. Come on, Ren. It's time to eat. Yay!
All right.
Oh, and Futaba? What you said before, when you called me your dad? Think you could say that again. Sorry. I didn't catch that. My stomach was too grumbly. What do you say? I don't know if that's Futaba just being Futaba or her purposely trying to get under his skin. So, you got time right now? I want to talk. It's hard to say some things right in front of Futaba. So, she called me Dad? Hell of a title. Not one I thought I'd ever get, but it's kind of nice having someone to sit and eat with, especially when she's such a big fan of my cooking. Getting all sentimental like this at my age? You two are ready, family. It's what I've always wanted to see. Well, it's pretty late. Sorry to make you listen to all that. No worries, Coffee Dad. I guess there's nothing wrong with a little sappiness now and then. Even from an old gramps like me. Alright. We're gonna head to sleep. Don't catch a cold. Yay, Coffee Dad. Monday.
Hey.
11 days left. Haru up, Yusuke not up.
Indeed. I see.
Duplicate. Magic. Inferno!
Very well. Beautifully
Okay,
executed.
so we now have Inferno in the memory bank of Yusuke. We can now start to use it without having to worry. I'm tempted to give it to Alice. To one foe, that's the issue. How are we looking for electricity? Does Michael have electricity? I know Black Frost has it. We could just leave it on Black Frost. I think we have enough materials, guys. Because honestly, I'm tempted to get rid of Die For Me. As cool of a move it is. Done. I might use the other one on someone else as well. Speaking of, I want to see... what this one is. Oh, that one's lame. And where's Inferno? Just have another backup of it. I feel like that's possibly a good idea. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go over here. Gonna save. And we are going to get fortune reading.
What shall we do?
Ability, affinity, whatever, and the skilled game. We're not going to do him yet. Obviously, we're going to spend time with Haru, because Haru.
Here we go.
But I feel like by spending time with him, or doing this, we might be able to figure out how this works.
What do you think?
'Cause I feel like he should now be up. Yes. So the real question is, will he still be at that stage later on? Here for the vegetables. They've grown so well. Treat them with care and respect. Here for the vegetables. We'll get some earth beans. Grow big, okay? I've heard that a few times. Came to see you.
Thank you.
Oh right, I found a place that serves you a special rare type of coffee. Would you be interested in joining me there? I have to act like a proper gentleman. Given my current proficiency, I think I can escort Haru like a gentleman. That's awesome. It's good to take a break every so often. Do you want to hang out with Haru? Of course. Tally ho. Particularly a restaurant is an expensive hotel buffet. Hopefully the coffee lives up to that reputation. Do you remember how I mentioned before about my newfound interest in coffee? Well, I decided to start studying the topic more seriously by going out to places like this. I've been keeping it a secret from my fiance though. You see, just a single cup of the dark ivory coffee here costs roughly 6,000 yen. I think that's like $60. It must be amazing.
Yes.
I heard it is. Apparently the beans they use are extremely rare. At the very least, we should try it before passing judgment. Well, shall we order? Just letting you all know, this is all new to me. I've never gotten this far with Haru. Because I want to say I never got... No, I must have got my proficiency maxed out. I don't know, I just haven't gotten this far with Haru. That's all I know. Shall we order? I'll be paying for your cup as well. Let me cover the bill. Such a gentleman, Ren-kun. I literally have like almost 500,000 yen. I'm invited you after all. On top of that, aren't you supposed to always listen to your elders? I wonder how it would taste. Oh, here we go. There's a faint bitterness beneath this strangely mellow flavor. The coffee is clearly distinct from what Shoujo serves at LeBlanc. This is a distinctly fragrant aroma paired with a mild flavor. It's undoubtedly delicious, yet I would barely consider it coffee. Apparently it's brewed used by beans gathered from elephant dung. I can taste the elephant. Excuse me while I vomit. Oh my gosh, what kind of answers are these? Oh. Oh. I can taste the elephant.
I'm sorry.
I apologize for not disclosing that to you earlier. I just thought you might find it hard to enjoy had you known ahead of time. I was surprised to hear it at first myself, but it's actually why I wanted to try to begin with. Something that the acids within the elephant's stomach actually helps dissolve some of the bean in a certain way. That helps unlock a new type of flavor, and then once they retrieve it from the dung, the poop, they obviously wash it and whatnot, and that's why it's apparently really good, and also apparently really expensive, because obviously you have to feed it to elephants and then retrieve it, wash it, sterilize it, all that stuff. That also increases the price. And admittedly, I have been tempted by it, but I don't like coffee, so who knows. I want to begin with another rare type of coffee. It's gathered from the feces of small cat called a civet. Interestingly enough, the flavor differs depending on what animal it was originally consumed by. Do you would be able to... Let's ask him. Perhaps it could become LeBlanc's new specialty drink. Just see now, grab Morgana just a funnel and then just pour coffee beans into the cat. We're gonna make fortunes out of you, kid. Kid? Cat? Whatever. Need moonshine for our operation, huh? We can't afford to make him eat coffee beans all day. Hang on, I'm pretty sure we could afford. We'll be making so much money. Coffee is so profound. Haru-chan?
Huh?
Taku... Oh, jeez. No, you don't even need a machine. Like I said, just grab the cat by the neck or the collar, funnel, and then pour the coffee beans into the funnel. Fun fact, funnel in Welsh is tumfat. How awesome is that? Takakura-san. What a strange place for us to meet. It's not like I see people your age at this luxurious buffet. And who is this? Oh, he's a friend from school. Ran-kun, this is Takakura-san, the new president of Kuma Foods. By the way, it looks like we will be able to avoid litigation. We somehow settled on decent terms. You don't need to worry. Oh, and about your shares, you should consider letting the company hold onto them for the time being. I'm sure you have enough on your plate already, given everything that's happened to you.
No.
Well, sorry to bring that up whether you're enjoying yourselves here. That side, how are things with Shugimaru-kun? Mara? Well, you know, these days you need a reserve for wedding hall almost a year in advance if you want a good one. It worries me how laid back you are, Haru-chan. When in the process. Well, I should be heading back to the office now. Oh, but please allow me to pay for your drinks. No, that's quite alright. About the shares, I can handle them for now. I'm going to protect them. I'm going to protect that which my father left for me. I understand. Please do try reconsider that. Well then, if you'll excuse me. Not going to lie, not that much of a douche. Like, I can see where he's coming from, trying to get the shares, but my gut reaction is he's not necessarily that bad of a guy. Maybe a bit more business-y than not, but not necessarily that bad. Gut feeling, probably won't. There was a line, there's no way I can handle the responsibilities I have to deal with right now. I mean, I'm just an unexperienced high schooler, but I can't leave the company in Takakura-san's hands. Not really sure. So honest, Ren-kun. But I agree. I really don't know whether I can trust him or not. That is my own honest answer as well. He doesn't seem that sketchy. And while he does kind of seem nice, he really does fall on the I'm not really sure line. Right, neutral is a good thing, which admittedly is not a bad thing. Lawful neutral. That is fine. The most prevalent rumor about Takakura-san is that he was pleased with my father's passing. I mean, he was certainly the person who stood to benefit the most from it. It's hard to deny the fact. And admittedly, don't want to say this out loud, in front of her father did seem like a bit of a douche. If he was your boss and you got to replace him, really a bad thing? But he says he's trying to rebuild the company image. I just can't tell if he really means it. You know, sometimes I wonder what life would be like if I didn't have money, if I was normal. Don't get me wrong, the company is definitely important, but it's often nothing more than a short source of stress. With you guys though, I feel like I actually belong. So I'm going to work extra hard to make sure my harvest turns out great. Can I just say, I really shouldn't say this, because it probably jinx stuff. But I nailed every single one of those confidant questions, right? C-Lab talks. Group of shadows fails, you can try again. Oh, I just realized. Between her and Yusuke, if we fail any negotiations, we're good. Although, we rarely negotiate with shadows now, but still. Shukimura-san, that's my fiance. He's really been showering me with presents lately. One night he even left a bouquet of roses on my pillow. But he would have needed one of my servants to help him accomplish that, right? What a scary thought. Has been hurrying us to get married after what happened to my father. He claims it's because of the profit the merge will bring to the company. But there has to be more to the situation than that.
Yes.
Anyway, I'll look a little deeper into Takakura-san. Perhaps he truly was pleased by my father's death. Maybe I should start by asking the employers who were trying so desperately to win my favor. Huh? You haven't drank any more of your coffee, Ren-kun. Aren't you gonna finish it?
Goodbye.
Just start force feeding the cat now as soon as we get in. Sorry about that awkwardness today. You took the time out of your schedule to hang out with me, but we ended up dealing with my own drama. Let's get coffee again sometime. I'm just nailing it with Haru. It's meant to be. I'll let you know if I find another nice spot. It won't always be that luxurious though. Lately I've felt so suffocated, I don't know who to trust anymore. But it's so assuring to have someone like you, someone who listens to me. I'm going to do whatever I can to look further into Takakura-san. I might come to you for help again if I find something. Well, see you later. They still haven't caught the culprit. What are the police doing? Do your job. You're nothing but tax thieves. How long are they going to let the Phantom Thieves run free? Country's done for. Someone better take responsibility.
Ah, you're back. Yo,
Another box came for you.
Hey. Oh.
Wait a minute. Increased chance of critical for one ally. Oh. It's not too bad of stuffs. Okay. So we can increase coffee dad. Or Oya. Or Hifumi. I'm leaning towards... Oh, wait a minute. Coffee dad is done, essentially. Yeah. We just need to do the last thing with him. What is his final thing? Curry Master? That case, I'm tempted to do Oya. Try and get her closer because I'm pretty sure Futaba is low. I am kind of worried about that. There are a couple people who are way too low. The gamer, Futaba, and Haru. Everyone else is at least 6 or higher, which is pretty good, but still kind of scary. I'm going to spend time with Oya. Once again, trying to get closer to that. We got a devil. Trying to get closer to that stage where we don't need to worry about stuff. What's the stuff I'm trying to think? We don't have to worry about going to mementos just for one person. Also, I know you tried to be helpful, but just be careful with spoiling stuff, Grim. Because while I know a lot of stuff myself, I'm sure people are watching this for the first time. Kind of like the idea of just replying to this right next to her. I won't bring you at the bar. So exhausted. Thanks for my quota and that shithead chief. But I made some progress on my personal investigation. I did some research on the Phantom Thieves, starting to get the impression they might actually be the real deal. No sign of internal power struggles, no dirty money changing hands. It almost seems that like all this recent negative press was fabricated. There's no actual proof to support the claims. I mean, you're still a fan, right? Honestly, the more I get to know about the Phantom Thieves, the better I understand them. I can relate to their sincerity. They remind me of how I used to be. I already know firsthand that fighting the evil of society in this never-ending, thankless job. But I still do it nonetheless. I bet the Phantom Thieves share the same type of passion. I never thought I'd heard you talking about passion. Iko-chan? Maybe all this talk about the Phantom Thieves have influenced you. Maybe you're just the kid. Maybe it's just the kid. Maybe they're one and the same. I mean, he is a pretty big fan of this, so... Oh, this is Oya. That's right. What? You found Kayo? Where is she? What do you mean you can't tell me? Why the hell not? Hey, what's going on? Wait. Could it be... That was one of my journalist friends. He thinks he found Kayo. He followed up on a pretty far-fetched string of rumors for me. But now he's saying he doesn't want to get involved. Why the hell wouldn't he tell me what's going on? I can't give up now. I mean, we still didn't even know Kyo-chan was still alive before now, so stop right there. Huh? I knew it. You've been looking into Kyo's case behind my back. Well, not anymore. I've cut off all your resources. Suggest you drop your investigation if you don't want to face the consequences. You're the one who pressured my contact to keep quiet. This is where your wild goose chase ends. Oh, and I'll be doubling your quota again. No more of this personal investigation. Got it?
Huh?
Are you trying to kill me? Hey now, Mr. Chief. Can you really do that? I don't think anyone asked for your opinion. Whoa! Can't say that to Lala-chan. Listen to me. Oh yeah, I so wanted an option just to stand up there, like defended Lala-chan. Give it up, unless you want to end up like that stupid friend of yours. Don't talk about KO like that.
Stop messing
Don't
around.
you dare. If you end up talking about... If you ever think about talking shit about KO again, I won't hesitate to beat the living crap out of you. Whoa, hold on. I'm gonna beat you even worse. It's too late now. The high-ups have decided to put that incident to rest, and that's what we're doing. You understand? Spineless little bastard only cares for himself.
Shit.
That had to happen just as I got new intel on Kyo. What should I do? Should I knock him out? Don't let him provoke you. I know I'll be playing right into his hand if I let him get to me, but god damn it. No, I need to stay calm. I can't give him any more reason to fire me. Even greater quota is going to be a problem, but I can't give up now. Won't stop fighting. I'll prove it to you with another great article. Just try and calm down now.
All right.
Again to me. I wish I'd better control my emotions like you are. You're charming as you are. Huh?
So...
Was anything so sweet to me before? How are you going to manage having your quota doubled? I'll just work twice as hard. It should be fine as long as I keep getting good info from my favorite source here.
Give me some news.
Huh. I was for sure thinking that would have been where we'd gotten the the confidant request. What's up, kid? Thanks for bringing the all that good info. Really, the only reason I'm still surviving my crazy quota, and it honestly helped that you were with me earlier. If you weren't there, I would have just gone full blast on the chief, and that would have been it. But I finally got a lead on Kyo. I'll do whatever it takes to find her. That's the spirit. Right. I'm not going to let this crap get me down. I made it tough stuff. Watch me, chief shithead. You're going to be crying at my feet. So about this insane quota. Well, I'll come in for you. I'll come up with something. You just focus on getting me new info, okay? I do like Oya's story. It's a shame her confidant is utter rubbish. The actual benefit from it, I should say.